Well, despite the U.S., European Union and several other countries also imposing sanctions on Russia, the war continues with no end in sight. A South Carolina man saw the gruesome war up close and personal after spending 3 months there on a mission to help. New at 6, WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre spoke to him about his experience.
It was a calling. I just truly felt that I needed to go and I could help and I could do something purposeful.
February 24th of 2022, Russia invades Ukraine. 2 weeks later, Bryan Wright of South Carolina purchased a one-way ticket to Ukraine.
First initial time there was wrangling supplies and getting those supplies where they needed to go in areas like Irpin, Bucha, Bucha, mainly neighborhoods that were really hard hit on the outskirts of Kyiv on the initial invasion.
There he connected with a resistance fighter who took him under his wing. He and other supporters all stayed in a flat, slept in a room on the floor together, where the signs of the war were all around them.
It is very surreal, especially the air raid sirens, which when I got there were 3 or 4 daily. Initially hearing the war in the distance so close, small arm fire, large arm fire, artillery, rockets. I mean, you could hear the rockets whistling overhead. It changes you.
Wright says he has seen massive destruction, entire cities completely destroyed, and unimaginable bloodshed.
If I could describe the war and what I seen, the atrocities that I seen as barbaric, genocide, the targets and the things that the Russians target, the infrastructure, the water, the markets, they target every single thing a human needs to live.
Wright spent 6 months in Ukraine helping in humanitarian efforts and documenting the war. He says he was motivated by the fight he saw in the Ukrainians. He described his time there as living in his true purpose.
Walking away from what I experienced in Ukraine, it really solidified that who I am my true self. And that feels really good, when you can really look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, I gave a little bit. I put myself in danger to help my fellow humans, and I'll do it again.
Wright is planning to go back to Ukraine in a few months, where he hopes to capture the victory for the country he now calls a second home. Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.